Yo, what's up guys, Shujinkydink here, and welcome to a video all about waking up, mid-screen and in the corner. You can see on screen a nice little comment here saying, could you make a video on all the possible wake-ups with advanced tips? I'm really bad at waking up in the corner. Thanks. So, I wanted to go over both in the corner and mid-screen because they are going to be a little bit different depending on what you want to do and what positions you're in. So, mid-screen, I mean, obviously a wake-up attacks, you have your safe up 3, you have your launching up 2, you have forward roll, forwards and backwards. So one thing that you can do after a knockdown is do a backwards roll. Now, why this is good mid-screen is because a lot of the time, characters can knock you down and they might like walk backwards. That was a bad knockdown to do, but you get the point. They might walk backwards a little bit to try and make your attack whiff. And if you roll backwards, then you're creating a lot more space. And it's kind of a hard read. They kind of have to chase you down to kind of really become effective in that read. So I think rolling backwards mid-screen is a great option to kind of create your space, get you back to the neutral, put you kind of about here-ish, and you're kind of playing this game again, which is very strong in Mortal Kombat 11. So it's definitely good. Now, of course, you can use your wake up 3, which is your safest offensive option. Can be neutral jump, so just take that into consideration. But you really want to read your opponent when you do this, and this is something I've talked about when it comes to many things, is when you do an attack, before you do the attack, make sure that you acknowledge that you're going to see what your opponent does. If your opponent neutral jumps it, maybe you have a decision to make there. Is he going to do that every time? Am I going to try and read that next time? And, you know, after he knocks you down, he does a neutral jump and I uppercut him. So that's kind of the mindset that you want to have. As you're getting knocked down, just make sure that you pay attention to whatever your opponent is about to do, because that can better equip you for that situation later on in the match. Especially in tournament set, this is very, very important. So, or a ranked match or something where you only have a couple matches. So make sure that you establish that quickly. And yeah, that's basically as far as using that. And a lot of the up 2s, if they do a neutral jump, like Cetrion's is a great one. It'll hit them even if they neutral. But you're risking it being unsafe and being punished on block. So don't really have to go into too much depth in that for you. That's just another option. I found that waking up and anti-airing, like with stand 1 with Cetrion, is a really good option. If you see that they're kind of jumping a lot, because it doesn't cost any meter as opposed to using her up 2, which would cost couple bars a meter, so you're saving and still get a combo off whatever your character is, right? Could be something different like Brock or something, I don't know, but whatever your character has that can anti-air, make sure to use that as well. Forward roll is good if you think they're going to attack you, because then you can roll through their attack and then attack them from the other side. Going over to the corner, same kind of idea. I mean, it's all very, very similar. Again, you're just going to wake up with some buttons. If you think they're going to walk backwards, or if you have an advancing string, like a Cetrion's, like that one there, you know, and they start walking backwards, and you read that, you can just wake up with buttons. So even though it has no invincibility, I mean, if they're trying to shimmy you because they think you're going to do a wake-up attack or something, then I mean, it'll hit them. You know, waking up with buttons is not always that bad, especially because sometimes people do the little walk back and then they fully commit to coming back in afterwards. Then you wake up and you're just like, boom, boom. Too bad. So sad. You just got earthquaked. Anyways, the forward roll is a little bit more powerful in the corner. That being said, there's also a bigger mind game around it, because I mean, a forward throw will take you right out of the throw. Some command grabs like collectors, for example, will crushing blow if they hit you coming out of the roll. So it's risky for you to do that. That's why I like to mix up the roll and the up 3, just kind of in tandem, just to keep your opponent on your toes. And then sometimes, again, they'll do that back off, or they're going to try and punish your roll, or just a regular wake-up attack, and then you can wake up with buttons. So it's all the mind game of, like, I know that you know that I know. But the most important thing when it comes to using wake-up attacks is that you just pay attention to your opponent's habits and tendencies. And you can use that same rule on yourself. If you getting a lot of knockdowns, maybe you mix it up. Maybe you're going to jump up, and then maybe you jump twice. And then you're like, okay, well now he's going to think I'm going to jump if he does it the third time. So instead, I'm just going to press buttons on his wake-up. This kind of goes back to the video I made the other day about making patterns and establishing patterns and then breaking them on purpose to kind of condition the opponent to one thing or another. And that's basically the same thing that you have to do with your wake-ups. I don't use wake-ups a whole lot. I try to use them sparingly. I'll eat some pressure or whatnot, depending on the character. If it's a mix-up character, I'll just throw it out because, you know, I don't want to deal with that bullshit. But, yeah. I'll use them very sparingly and then kind of build their confidence up, and then I'll use my hit advantage from my wake up attacks to continue on with whatever pressure or combos or stuff that I want to do. So, and that's another thing, is just to know your frame data as well. So my up 3 is 9 frames, so I want to do something preferably that would jail into that. And likewise, you would want to do that with yours. So making sure that not only you know when to do the wake up attack, but you also take advantage of the frames that you have if you actually hit it to retake your turn back, because otherwise there's really no point of using it if you hit them and then aren't able to take your turn back because you did something not guaranteed, and they're just like, sorry, now it's my turn again. So Matthew, thanks for the question. I really hope that helps you out, and if you have any other questions about anything that I talked about in this video, feel free to leave them down in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, because it really helps me out, and subscribe if you haven't, because we make videos almost every single day. #BigDinkEnergy, and we'll see all you guys in the next video.